2, and it looks like we got some pre-show action going over here. We are doing the pre-show. I think once the stream comes on, you should pop in and make sure you still have mod privileges.
I'm like stalking your YouTube.
There you go. Yeah, just
stream.
Here we go. I just posted on my Facebook group
now.
I
see it.
All right, so we are on.
Sweet. One watching. That is me.
That is you all day.
Oh, like it.
Good
First
deal.
Like.
Glad you made it back. Glad we got you in here.
Yeah,
on this one. I wish,
thought it would be perfect.
You know, no, we should have called up CG, see if he was still hanging around.
Yeah.
It totally would have been awesome.
You've been up to.
Yeah. I talked to him the other day. He was actually in Vegas the same weekend as I was. It was him and his wife, I think, celebrating their anniversary. So.
That's just so crazy that we were all in Vegas within like the 2 weeks.
Like I know, great minds think alike, right there, man. You know.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that I went the week where I feel like it was just completely normal. Like everything was operating normal, just extra precaution on safety and your hand sanitizer. And then by the time you went, it's like, whoa.
Well, that's when it started changing. It was just like, long ago, all the nations lived in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
It's insane. Oh, man, I can't wait to hear.
Oh, Little, what's up? Oh, someone just flew in over there. Good deal. Respect to Little. Good to see you in the live chat there.
Hello there.
All right. General Kenobi. I'm sorry, I couldn't help that. I have to send this to one of my contractors that's working with me now. Because his son apparently is having trouble with the ladies, and he also says that a lot. He's like, maybe if you didn't say that, you wouldn't have trouble with the ladies. And I'm like, no, that's not true. Ladies love General Kenobi.
Yeah, I've been watching Star Wars nonstop.
Right? There you go. Tim
order.
knows what it is. Oh, you did the whole
From Phantom Menace. Yep, I did the marathon. I'm just missing. I'm waiting for them to buy them. Well, I'm waiting to rent the movie because I don't want to buy it digitally because it's $20.
Oh, I'm gonna buy it anyway. It's a tradition. Yeah. Anything that's Star Wars that's got physical media, especially, I own it.
Yeah. Because I was like, why am I spending $20 to download it where I could just buy the actual Blu-ray?
Because you can put it on your phone and on your PlayStation and all that. It's a nice feature.
Yeah.
And I guess you can always burn it to a Blu-ray too if you know what to do.
So,
okay,
right.
And we got everything on social media right now.
I need to share this on my Facebook. Let's see whoever.
Drop it on that Facebook. All right.
See, I feel like people on my Facebook really just don't care about anything.
I guess it depends on what you do with your Facebook there. I just use it for the YouTube now.
Yeah.
That's all I do on Facebook now is just the YouTube.
YouTube. Let's see if I can tag you. You have a fan page, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
I saw it.
Absolutely.
Wait. Did someone take your name?
There are like two. It's like Ace of Vegas. I think I'm like Ace of Vegas YT or something like that because there's like a video game.
Oh, Ace of Vegas YT. Yeah. No, wait. Ace. I just saw. You should
see the gold coin. I think it should still come up as Ace of Vegas in there somewhere.
It's so crazy how. Yeah, I have you on here. Why doesn't it let me? No. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to share your post.
All right, that'll work. Right on.
Share. Cool.
Perfect. All right.
Oh, look, now let's...
Okay.
All right. Oh, shit. Sorry.
No, you can say that. It's fine.
I just didn't know if I run like 5 pages of
what's
other
up,
fan
girl?
pages. And I thought I posted it on one of my work pages.
Oh, no worries. Yeah,
but it's okay.
Let everyone know what you do for a hobby. Asmael made it in. Vegas Fanatic made it in. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Hog and 2 Cent were actually in Vegas with me.
Wow.
All right, so yeah, we got the crowd here. Let's go ahead and get started. So welcome back to the #Vegas podcast, guys. I'm your host, Ace of Vegas here, and I'm joined by my co-host, Cris Rocks. Cris, say what's up.
Hey guys, long time no see.
I know,
it's been a while.
Welcome back to the podcast. Yeah, we haven't gotten together for a while. How you been?
I've been good. I was busy at work, and now I'm unbusy with work, living the
Right.
quarantine life in
I
Chicago.
wonder why that might be. Why might we be unbusy?
I know. I was like, let's do the podcast.
All right,
So
there you
this is
go. Oh, nice.
yeah, this is great because I went to Vegas March, I guess the first week of March, and Eric went what the second week or third week?
Yeah,
I don't
I went
remember. It
like
was
I went the 14th through the
okay.
17th
So I
there.
went the week before you.
Yeah, you went literally the weekend before me, and I was like, dude, push it back because you went for your girlfriend's birthday party, right?
Yeah, it was my friend's
Yeah,
birthday, and
yeah. So yeah, it was you and the girls, y'all doing your thing out there, and I was like, yo, push it back. We'll buy Jello shots. We'll do a group pull and
I
shit.
know, and it was so expensive when I was looking at that time frame because on the 14th it was actually my friend's real birthday, but since
Right.
it was so expensive because of the what March Madness or
Yep.
what was it?
Or was March Madness? Yeah.
It
It
was.
was.
We were like, nope, and then it was really cheap.
Oh no, it got super cheap. Actually, Vegas Paradise was out there with me too, and he actually got us bottle service for my
Oh
birthday.
my God,
It was
no
awesome.
way.
It
Oh,
was
happy
hella cheap. Oh, thank
birthday.
you, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
happy
No,
birthday.
we did a whole bunch of fun stuff over there. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the podcast. So, since Chris Rocks is back over here, let me go ahead and do like your little overlay over here, just so
Oh,
everybody can
forgot
see. Yeah, yeah,
I
I made
had
one of those. I
one.
made one of those,
Oh,
and
look
we
at
did.
that.
Yep. Let's see,
I
old
know I
school.
don't post on my YouTube anymore.
You
I
need
should.
two more. You need two
I
more.
actually I have a vlog that I still have to do when I went to Rome and Bulgaria,
Well, you got nothing
and
else to do right now, so you better get
and
on it.
I can edit it. But I was really beyond sick when I went to Rome. I was like, I had some. I had the flu with like laryngitis, and I had something weird, but it was pre-coronavirus time,
There you go. So
so
it
I didn't.
wasn't you. It wasn't your
It
fault.
wasn't me. I lost my voice. It sounded like Gollum. It was awful. It lasted for an
This
entire
is the
month.
Colosseum, my precious.
This is how I talk. That's exactly how I talked.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was exactly so. I could edit that and I'll post it up on my YouTube
I'm
soon.
so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Gonna have to show
it's
that to the wife. She'll love that. She's a huge Rings fan.
all right.
Anyway, though, but yeah, what we're
Yes.
talking about, let's go ahead and talk about Vegas. Vegas went dark while I was out there. I think Hog and Touche Center actually also in the live chat still. They'll tell you all about it. But let's talk about what happened there. So let's talk a little bit about your trip. You went out there with your girls.
Yeah.
What
let me
happened
check.
when you were out
Yeah.
there?
So we went. I'm checking on my calendar to see what day. Okay, so we went the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Oh, and it was daylight saving times. Oh, that was horrible. But it was normal, you know, the hustle with everyone was there. I went to the club,
Oh,
and it was, you know, I can tell that the club was a little empty and it wasn't popping.
wasn't popping
So,
fresh like it usually is.
I mean, I feel like it was just less people. Like we got in really fast. We went to the Aria, the Jewel nightclub is a tradition to go there and try to make it past 12:30 because we always leave before 12:30
You
there
just
for
get kind
some
of sick
odd
of it.
reason. No, I don't know. Like it's just things always happen. We get like drunk and then we're like bored because they don't play like the music we want. So we always leave. But this time we made it past 12:30 and then we went to downtown Vegas for like a local spot called Blue Martini, I think.
Mm.
And that was popping. That was nice. That was filled with people. So everything was normal. There was just a lot of talks about this coronavirus, trying to do the Cardi B thing, coronavirus.
Virus.
Um,
With an
I know. But everything was like up to, you know, it was normal. Just a little less people. There was still a long line. We stayed at the Cosmopolitan. There still was a long line for Egg Slut, longer than usual. But there was just more precautions of being like sanitizing yourself, washing your hands. So yeah, when we got there, it was just I guess the last week of normality. I don't know if that's even a word.
Yeah, I think
Last
that
week
is
of being
normality.
normal.
It was the last
Yeah.
normal weekend there, right?
Yeah, it was the last normal weekend, and we got back. Yeah, I guess like it was until that same week, that Thursday, because I came back Sunday. And get this, I came back Sunday 5 a.m., but it was daylight saving time, so it was technically 4 a.m.
Right.
So I didn't really sleep. I had to go to the airport like at 2 a.m. with all the club people.
Right.
So it was normal. And yeah, I think it was when you started. How was it when you got there? You got there on a Thursday night?
Oh, I got there on Saturday afternoon, and
Okay.
there I was. Let me tell
Wow.
you, there I
That's
was.
already. Yeah, because that's when it was getting crazy already.
That's
People were
when
buying
the information.
everything.
Yeah, people were panic buying, and we got out there. The flight was pretty full still. I was kind of surprised. I thought the flight was going to be really quiet. The flight was
Yeah.
actually really full at the time. So that was my first surprise there. Now, the second one was how quickly everything changed. So I was doing my usual stuff. I was vlogging a little bit, went to a happy hour. I was going to go ahead and meet up with my bro, Tim from the Vegas Paradise. If you guys don't know who the Vegas Paradise was, he was on a podcast that we did a couple weeks back, and we went to go hang out too. And also Sin City Nerds. I'm not sure if they made it into the chat, but Nick and Kayleen, and also congratulations to them. They got a little one on the way there, so congrats to them. Good deal. They were hanging out too, and they did a live stream. So I decided, because they were at Bally's, and that's right down the street from Wynn. So I decided to go ahead and go crash their live stream because I was in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
so they're like,
amazing.
"Oh, yeah." So yeah, because I'm subscribed to them too. I watch their stuff, and they were live streaming. I'm like, "Bro, are you actually here? Like, where are you at?" Because I thought they were at Wynn. They're like, "Oh no, we're at Bally." So I'm like, "Oh dude, I'm gonna go ahead and go over there." And I thought they thought I was kind of joking at first, and I actually popped in. Then we just started kind of mobbing down the strip and all that. Ended up in New York. Went to Times Square and immediately got into Times Square. That's how I started realizing it was bad, because we got into Times Square immediately.
Oh my god!
And it was like 11 or 12 o'clock. It was late. Or it might have been as early as 10 o'clock. It might have been 9 or 10. I can't remember. I think around 10 or 11:30 they headed out. But we got in there immediately. We're hanging out. We got a couple rounds of drinks too. They bought me some birthday drinks, so that was pretty cool. Then Vegas Paradise, he came through too. We got some. That was actually one of the promotional pictures I put up with a lot of us all together hanging out there. And yeah, it got quieter after that. Like we went out, normal night at Foundation Room, got bottle service and everything at House of Blues. It was a good time. Got it real cheap too for a Saturday. I think it was only a couple $100, like 2 or 3 for bottle service on a Saturday, and they give us the big bottles too.
Wow.
So yeah, we were just kind of chilling there, like, we can't drink all this. So had a bunch of people kind of come through. Had a couple foreign people come through. We're like, "Hey, have a shot. Welcome to America. Good to see you, man." A lot of people from Europe, so it was still interesting. And
my God, yeah, I can only imagine those people from Europe getting back.
It was insane because I think went home, went to bed, got changed over to Park MGM, right? And then I was real tired because we stayed out till like 4 or 5 or something like that. We stayed out because we're crazy, and this is the last time I was going to be in my 20s in Vegas, so I thought I'd go ahead and do that. It got really weird because that's when it happened. That's when the governor made his announcement. So I got checked in probably about 2 or 3 o'clock after I got my upgrade, because they just straight up upgraded me. That was another weird thing. The self check-in machines were turned off at Park MGM, where that was their whole shtick.
My God.
So they turned those off. I roll in, and then I got a little upgrade because the lady was nice. She's like, "Oh, it's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday, sweetheart." And so she got me a nice little upgrade there. They didn't have much at the time, so they just they decided to go ahead and comp me a little bit of to go ahead and comp me a little bit of breakfast. They got me a high floor, and then they also got me like and they also decided to go ahead and like check me in early, all that good stuff. It was nice.
Oh, that's good.
And it was a strip view.
You got a good
I
birthday.
got a strip view. So it was a nice little birthday thing.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter too much more because I decided to take a nap because I wanted to go downtown to Plaza with Hog and 2 Cent, and Sin City Nerds were coming down. I think Anastas was supposed to be there. Sin, a girl who is in the live chat. Well, Cinnamon Girl, really, but we've been calling her Sin. And I think Cinnamon Girl's a cool name. So I think they were all supposed to be down there at Plaza doing some blackjack, and I think they did. I'll have to find the video. I was going to go down there, didn't quite make it, took a nap, and then I woke up at 8, and everything was going down. And I was
like, what do you mean? Less people, or they're shutting things down
like
earlier?
things were starting to kind of calm down. The mayor had, or not the mayor, Mayor Goodman. She hadn't made an announcement. Yep, there goes Hog and Two Sons got it right, Cinnabon. But the governor made the announcement that they were going to go ahead and start shutting things down. And I got this little letter from Park MGM saying that they were ready to go ahead and start shutting down the casino. They were going to do it tomorrow. I read it as today because they said midnight, so that's a little confusing, but it was supposed to be like, I thought it was going to be Sunday, but it wasn't.
So you had to like immediately check out.
Oh, no. We had a little bit of time. They gave us like a good 48 hours, kind of back and forth. But I decided to go ahead and kick it into gear and decided to run around to all the casinos to get my free play. And I played every single one of them up until midnight.
Wow.
So I got up to, I think the last thing I did, I actually started a live stream probably about like 11:50, burned down the last of my free play, and then just started walking around. And there were only like 3 tables open at Park MGM. Aria was almost abandoned at that point. The Strip was really quiet. I did another one the next day, and it just like, it was kind of isolated. Things were in pockets, but people
it's crazy how all these people just vanished.
It was weird. People were only anywhere north of Aria, but south of Wynn, there were people there. But once you got to Park MGM or south of there, nothing was happening. DJ Scooby over at MGM Grand, he canceled his, I think he actually canceled his Scooby-Oki, which was a shame. And anything anything north of Mirage was just like dead.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we were running around a little bit. It was crazy.
I wonder, was MGM one of the first casinos to announce that they're shutting down? Because I know there's still some of the more
they were the second, actually. They did it after Wynn announced it. They were the last ones to offer to pay their employees, though. That was something that I don't like Jim Murin for, because you guys know the drill. # fuck Jim Murin. Put it in the comment section down below. Drop it in the live chat. Because I hate that guy.
Oh.
Who's finally leaving MGM, thank God. Because he does not deserve the good people that work there, like my boy Henry over there, J&J that were at Chin Chin. The next morning when I went to breakfast, they put on a happy face. They did their best. They took care of everybody, and they were just doing awesome stuff too.
Everything,
so,
yeah.
So he does not deserve employees like that with how scummy a guy he is. Just saying.
True. There you go.
Yeah, they did only pay like full-time employees. You're right. Respect a little. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and I guess it's just so crazy, all the people that lost their jobs, because I feel like the majority of the Vegas residents just work at the downtown. Not downtown, the Paradise.
Well, it's kind of a big thing. As MGM is one of the bigger employers. The casino entertainment industry is one of the biggest employers there, and I mean, people are still doing their best. I saw Deadpool and the Avengers, and Batman was there with the Avengers for some reason. That was a thing. But they were still out there. You still had the showgirls and the sexy cops that happened. I checked the next morning, and that's when they were kind of wandering around.
They're still going. Yeah.
They were still going.
Those in costume, I guess they were protected from.
They were doing their best. They were armored up. Some of them were.
You should have stole the toilet paper from the hotel.
Right. As Matt was all about. I thought about
idea.
it. I thought about it. They were closing anyway. They weren't going to need it.
Not a bad idea. So, not a bad idea.
But yeah, by the time, and I did a huge live stream with the rest of the guys. I think on Monday, going into Tuesday, going into St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. That's I think you did pop in. You did pop in on us. And that's when it all went down. The Aria, that was the first time. It was weird because we stayed at we were hanging out at Aria during the whole thing, and it was just done.
It's just so crazy how you witness everything just going down.
Just how quickly it changed too. It all changed within 24 hours. It was just so different.
It's something like you would never expect in this time.
Like I've never seen anything like this. It's like it's like being back in the 1920s. This is that sort of thing that would happen.
It's like the entire world is basically shut down.
Right, and Caesars is shut down now too, which is the weird thing.
There was one hotel that just shut down, and I'm like, what? It was just like 2 days ago that I saw, and I don't remember what hotel it was. But
it must have been one of the smaller independent ones, I bet.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? They're still going?
Yeah, but the Strip is just dark right now, which is insane. I mean, I know there have been times where people have turned off everything on the Strip, and it was definitely
I wonder
different.
I'm thinking of all the food from the buffets. Like, is that going to go to waste or?
You know, they shut down
How
the
did
buffets like before we even got there.
Yeah, they're the first thing. Yeah, didn't someone in the chat say they went to the last buffet?
Yeah, I think it was Respect a Little. He got to the last of the Wynn
Yeah. Yeah, because buffets are the number one most, like, unsanitary place.
Yeah, that, I mean, everyone's touching the utensils and all that, and, you know, who
Yeah.
knows who's
hate when
washing their hands.
And then they throw the utensils in the food.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Yeah, it's pretty wild, I gotta admit.
And you know what's funny? We stayed at the Cosmopolitan, and my friend, our room was kind of like nasty. There's pee stains on our
gross.
bathroom wall, and I didn't realize. My sister pointed it out, and I'm like, what is this? So my friend, he actually went and complained because we didn't get room service. We called for room service 2 times, they didn't come, and we're like, man, this is horrible service. And then my friend at the end told them, and they expensed everything.
Okay, that's good.
At Cosmo, and I'm like, that's something a hotel would not do. And I feel like they already knew it was just gonna go downhill from there. And I'm like, maybe that's why we got our room for free or something.
Right?
Who knows? Yeah, because it was weird. I'm like, they expense everything just because of that? That's kind of odd, but yeah, shout out to Cosmo for doing that.
Yeah, they did a little something for you.
They did. They're not that douchey.
They're not too douchey, even though they told you to put on shoes.
Or what was it? The guy that got kicked out of the club?
Oh, Meek Mill back in the day?
Oh yeah, Meek Mill.
Yeah,
that was one of our first podcasts.
Oh, nostalgia.
Yeah, they redeemed themselves.
Yeah, they stepped it up a little bit, so that was good. Yeah, I think they were the last ones to close there because they, I think they closed Wednesday since, I think it was Sin City Nerds and I think Hog and 2 Cent were staying over there too.
Yeah.
And they, they just didn't have a hotel for a while. They were just gonna move up there, stay at the Plaza, and it didn't work out so well because the Plaza closed like the next day. So they had to drive home.
Oh my gosh! And how was the flight?
My flight was still oddly like completely full, just about. Like the first 2 or 3 rows were empty, but everything past that because I flew Frontier because I'm cheap, whatever.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, how is Frontier? I've been always wanting to try it because I saw flights for
they're lousy. It's just a flying bus.
Oh, okay.
But if it's a short trip from Denver, it's only an hour and a half, so I don't really care.
Then you can totally.
Yeah, order a cocktail, whatever, and by the time you finish the whole thing, like, hey, we're landing. I'm like, okay, dope.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I was just browsing flights just for the heck of it, and it's insane how cheap they are. But here at the Chicago Midway, they canceled all the flights because we had a couple of the air traffic controllers who got.
Oh yeah, Sin, you got your flight canceled 2 or 3 times though, Sin. Cinnamon Girl in the chat, she talking about that.
Yeah, only 20 people on my flight. Oh, that's insane. But I guess that's good. It's not many people on there.
Oh no, it wasn't yours. It was Jen from That's What She Said in Vegas. Her flight, her and Kevin's flight got canceled like 6 or 7 times or something crazy like that. So they were at the airport for like a day. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Just the way it affects everybody. And I'm not sure if you guys watched the news today, but evidently we're looking at the country basically being closed until some like what is it, like June?
Who knows? They said it's gonna last for months. I mean, I feel like they should just shut down everything like completely for 2 weeks so we won't have to like suffer for multiple more weeks, but I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been wild. Like all the pubs and all the pubs are closed over here. The Blackhawk casinos, our locals casinos are all closed too. So
yeah, here in Chicago, it's dead. Everyone's at home, and sometimes I don't even feel like people are at home because it's so quiet. I've never had a great night's sleep because I always get like drunk people yelling. So
or watching TV, of course.
Or watching TV, or my neighbor coughing or farting, and I can hear him. He's gone. This is great. He is gone.
Right.
I don't have to hear him, so I've been having great sleep. So that's, I guess, a plus.
Definitely.
I look forward to. Oh my gosh.
Damn. Yeah, it's just been. Yeah, it's been crazy though. It's just it's really crazy how quickly everything changed. So Vegas went from looking like just dark to this. This is what it looks like. It's just completely ruined now.
Let's see. I I've been like looking at a bunch of pictures. I wonder what's gonna happen with those hotels that they're. I don't know if their construction is still going because construction was deemed essential as an essential business. So I'm
I
not sure
think
if that new
so.
casino is gonna still be being built. Mine was with a full 15-hour delay. Oh my
Oh, respect a
God.
little. You got a rough,
Where
buddy.
where were you going? What city?
Um,
Where was
that's a good question. Yeah, respect. Where are you
yeah,
from?
what
Where are you flying to? Drop it in the
yeah.
live chat, bud.
Yeah.
You know what surprised me was I actually walked by Resorts World to see how they were doing. I think
Mm-hmm.
I walked by. It was like either like Sunday. It might have been Monday morning. I think it was Monday morning, and they were still
Yeah.
hacking at it. Like they
Oh
had like
wow.
20 or 30 guys up there on the scaffoldings, just like welding and working. British Columbia,
Yeah.
respect a little, is one of our Canadian friends. Good
Wow.
deal.
Oh man, yeah, I can only
Glad you
imagine.
made it back home, man. Cause
Yeah,
who?
before they
Yeah.
cut off the what were they gonna do? Didn't they
Oh,
already
they
like
closed the
cut off
borders. Yeah.
those borders? So yeah, it's right now it's
Oh, Robbie,
uh,
good to see you. But here's another thing to talk about: the casino bailout. Let's talk about that.
well, let's see how much they make.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I
yeah.
had a statistic
Do you have a
here.
statistic on hand, dude? Yeah, if
I
you
was
got
reading
one,
an article in Las Vegas Review Journal.
you want to go ahead and drop
Let,
that in the
let's
live
see.
chat there. You're a mod, so you can drop
Let's
links.
see. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I think this was the article.
yeah. Go ahead and drop that in the comment section there.
Bam. There you go, guys.
Boom. Let's check out this review journal article, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and read this off screen here. But Cris, tell us basically what's going down there, because
Wow.
I gotta scroll through this right quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys the gist of the article. So it's just saying like Vegas welcomes more than 40 million visitors a year.
Yep.
Arrive by plane, blah 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 blah.
Mm.
And then, oh, is this it? Oh yeah.
That
There
was the one.
was so many conferences that were 17 Las Vegas conferences canceled, which is like like a quarter of a million people that would come to visit. So all of that's been canceled, postponed. And then that March Madness,
Yeah, that got
the
canceled.
gamblers, yeah. So they like gamblers during that time they would bet an estimated 346.6 million on the tournament. Imagine all that money.
Didn't just I can't because I work for a living.
So just insane.
It's pretty cool.
Amount
It's
of
wild.
everything lost.
Yeah.
It's they. I think this city is the one that lost a shitload of money.
Straight up, it did. It really did. But then here's another question. Robbie Montana TV just drop into the comment section. The way they
Yeah.
nickel and dime us, they don't deserve a bailout. Here's an interesting thing I
Yeah.
thought about. So
Yeah.
before it gets wild, so check it out. Caesars, they lost money. I understand this last year, but they didn't ask for a bailout. Wynn and MGM asked for a bailout, or at least Wynn did. I can confirm Wynn did for sure. They were asked about it on a government call. I'm not sure about MGM, not sure about Jim Murin, but they did make money last year. I think they made a couple $1 billion, and they made money that last year, but they're asking for a bailout, and I don't really
Don't
get
get
it.
it. I don't get it.
Doesn't seem
I'm
right.
like, I. I don't even know what these. Yeah, the resort fees. Yeah, they're insane. I
Yeah.
feel like they keep getting worse.
Oh, they do. They legitimately do. Like Aria, when I went with the boss lady in December, and we still haven't posted that trip report. I'm gonna work on that this weekend, I swear. We wanted to record that one together, which is why I haven't done it. But yeah, no, the resort fees I think were like $50 after tax a night. We were only there for like 3 nights, so it was like $150 just for resort fees. I mean, the rooms were comped, so
Yeah.
$150 for
I
Aria is
mean,
not bad, but still, it was just resort fee. It was just nickel and dime
it's
fee here.
insane. They
And
just eat your money.
oh, and here's the weird part. Yeah,
Hmm.
Vidara was $50. But here's the weird part. You know the spa, how they're all about being like a resort and
Oh
spa and all
yes, you went
that.
to that spa,
I
right?
did, and you know what? It was like $40 for a spa pass on
Well,
top
what
of the
does that
resort fee.
include though?
No,
Damn.
just going into the spa,
Just to
just so you can use
go.
the hot tub and the sauna, which is it was a
Okay.
neat experience. They had tea and all that good
Yeah.
stuff. They had all that
Oh,
crap,
okay.
but
Hey,
you
if I were
know,
you, I'd just take everything that's
I was
$40
so
worth.
down, like $40 for the tea, because the pool was I mean the pool was open, but I didn't want to go out there because it was like 60 degrees, and I wasn't all about sitting in the hot tub with
Yeah.
strangers in 60-degree weather.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
so
kind of awkward though. That's why I don't do spas because I feel really awkward. That's why I text you. I'm like, hey, is it like how are the spas? I'm too scared to go because I just want to be me by myself.
Admittedly, I spent when I was at Vidara, I spent a lot of the time by myself. There were like two guys that were kind of there, and they took off after 10 minutes. So I got the saunas to myself, and then I got everything else just kind of to myself. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I'm pretty sure the women's would be far, far worse.
I'm sure the women's would be definitely different because it was men's, it was men's only on one side, women's only on the other side. So that also made it clothing optional, which is why I didn't film, obviously. So I'm sure YouTube wouldn't have appreciated it. I'm pretty sure the guys there wouldn't have appreciated that either. Definitely would have got demonetized for that.
It's too funny. Oh, the spas. I did actually go to the gym in Cosmopolitan just because I was really curious, and it was packed.
It was pretty packed.
Very, very packed.
That's surprising. I wouldn't figure a gym would be packed in Vegas.
Yeah, like last time when I went, it was pretty empty, but this time everyone was there, and I'm like, okay. It just lasted 20 minutes, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go in line and egg slut and just get my favorite sandwich and eat everything that I worked out.
There you go. Exactly. You got
that was the highlight of my trip. Yep, that was the highlight.
So.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that being said, since we're talking about this with Caesars and El Dorado, so rumor has it apparently they're not really gonna be doing the El Dorado deal right now. I guess Caesar stock dropped. They bottomed out at $3. I think they're back up to $5.54 because people started buying it. I heard it was $3 at one point, and I was like, oh, if it's still like that on Monday, I might go ahead and buy some. But it jumped up to $5.50, so I'm sure it's going to go back up. So I might not do that. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. This is not financial advice, just for the record, disclaimer, not financial advice. It was just a neat thing I saw.
But what do you think? After all of this is over, let's say Vegas has an opening day in the future. How do you think, are they going to bounce back quick?
It's going to take a lot to kill Vegas because you got to keep in mind Vegas was, it was alive and well even in the Second World War. It was alive and well. It survived a lot. It survived the credit crunch, which lasted a long time in Vegas. Went from 2008, I think, all the way through 2012, 2013 is when it started bouncing back finally. That was a long time. That was a long dry spell.
And you know what? I feel like since so many people are quarantined inside their homes, and I feel like the first day it's just going to be beyond pack.
You think so? You think everyone's going to be back
I feel like
June 1st?
Everyone's going to be like, I am going to go somewhere no matter where it is.
And they're going to hit straight there. Well, here, let's take some bets. Comment section, too. Drop it in here.
Tell us what you think.
Yeah, when do you guys think Vegas is coming back? So, Chris, all right, so based on what you know right now, what you've read, when is Vegas coming back?
Let's see. I'm not sure exactly how the shutdown is. Vegas completely shut down with no restaurants open at all, or
anything all restaurants. When we were over there, everything the restaurants were all takeout, so anything non-essential.
I feel maybe I say June 1st. It'll be back to normal. Maybe June 1st. Yeah. It'll start getting back to normal.
Honestly, I was thinking initially, I was thinking May. I was really kind of hoping for May. I was going to come back in May. I kept telling everyone, all right, I'll see you guys in May. But because of the announcement today, the national announcement today, I think I'm on the same page as you. I'm thinking mid-April.
July.
I'm thinking let's see, Ismael 8907. He is thinking April or May. Yeah, that's a little early, bro. I don't know. You could be right. I'm going to give you the long odds on that. So we're going to go ahead and do 5-1, April and May.
Oh, July. It sounds so far away, but it could be, everything could be a possibility.
Could be possible. I mean, July's a good time for cold and flu season. So Sen might be right. Definitely July.
You know what? And it's summer. I feel like maybe the summer could help kill the virus easier since it can't really survive in hot temperature.
Toilet paper stock. I love that. But yeah, Yeah, that's what the experts are saying. They're saying that it can't survive in warm temperatures, so that's a good thing.
We'll see.
Let's see. Respect a little.
But that's true. A
Comps in
lot of
July.
people lost their jobs, so they probably won't have money to even travel.
Yeah, that's something I'm worried about. I'm really worried about the people
too.
that work in Vegas. Because,
Yeah,
you know,
I
a lot
know.
of the, yeah. And some people, you know, like, what is it, 25% of the country can't handle a $500 emergency. Well, spoiler, this is a more than $500 emergency.
Yeah, it's all. I just can't really imagine how many people one hotel employs.
Yeah.
It's like it's the entire city.
Yeah, I heard the whole country is just blowing up with this whole unemployment thing because of the virus.
Yeah, I feel like everyone. There's so many people I know that are furloughed right now, and
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're living in an odd time. Thank you, 2020.
I know, right? Like, I'm just waiting
That
for.
was-
Is it going to be Godzilla, or the androids, or the Decepticons that show up in April? Like, what's going to hit us next? I'm just saying, we already had a world war. Australia was already on fire. We have this intergalactic plague here.
Maybe the aliens are like, there's something odd about planet Earth. We must go find out, and we'll get a visit from them.
Yeah, it's
really
that $21 trillion debt that the whole planet has. The whole planet's $21 trillion in debt, and Megatron's coming to collect. This was his morning. Starscream, I think the humans are still behind on their interest.
Oh, yeah, you know what? All the grocery stores, wine stores, yeah, they're all hiring. It's packed.
Okay, there you go. Got to keep people up rolling. So that's a good. All right, glad to see you're getting a little something going there, Sin.
Yeah, the one thing that did hurt me the most is Starbucks. They weren't deemed essential. Well, some of them. So a lot of the Starbucks by me closed, and I'm like, no, my coffee.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I bought like 6 or 7 boxes of tea just in case something horrible happened. I panic bought tea. There's my panic buy. I did. I'm
trying to think what I panic bought. What did I panic buy? I think it was tortillas because I'm Mexican and I need my tortillas.
Tortillas.
En serio. What did you all panic buy?
Right? There you go. Put it in the comment section. What did you guys panic buy? If you did at all. There was
none. I was so surprised. People bought everything. But the weird thing is I got everything I needed because a lot of people bought like the processed like foods. And I'm like one of those that likes to read the labels and get clean ingredients in me. And they left all the good stuff behind. So I took it all.
Yeah, there's plenty of fresh produce. I've been cooking clean all week.
Yeah.
Except for today. Yeah. We got Smash-Burger because, you know, neither of us wanted to cook.
Smash-Burger. Yeah. I haven't had Smash-Burger in
little one's home all week. Like, no school for the next 3 weeks.
No school for...
Right.
No.
See, Chris, normally I disagree with you. Hog and Tuesday. Yeah, Hog panicked about the cookies because he couldn't get them out of the high roller room. Hog, did you panic buy cookies? Because you couldn't get them from high roller because Bridger said no? Yeah.
I did do a lot of cat food.
Yeah, gotta have the cat food.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't. I got like 15-pound cat litter and had 2 big grocery bags the other day, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive walking across the street, but I made it. I have muscle now.
There you go. Yeah. Respect a little gin at duty free. Yeah. Coffee's a popular one. Everyone got panic bought booze and coffee. This is the type of audience we have here, and I love it.
It's so
love
funny
you guys.
For the booze, because we were. My coworker had a party it was the St. Patty's Day, so he had his clubhouse, and we went to Binny's, and it's like I don't know if there's Binny's where you guys are at, the alcohol store, basically. Okay. So we bought like 2 huge cart full of beers, and everyone thought we were panic buying all the liquor, and we're like, no,
we're just thirsty.
Party.
Right.
This is for a party. But it was packed. It was packed when they announced all bars were going to be closed. It was getting really packed.
Oh God, I'm so worried about my local pub there because I mean, a lot. We've been going there for a long time, and even early on they'll let kids in because it's a pub, so it's a restaurant and all that. And after 5, it's all adults, which I think is great. I mean, I know you're a staunchly anti-kid, and As a parent, I can absolutely understand that. There are some things about kids that are just straight up awful. And as a parent, I love being a father. It's like my favorite
There you
thing.
go.
But I absolutely understand people that say that, and I'm distinctly anti-kid in Vegas, and I'm distinctly anti-kid in adult places after 5 o'clock where you want to drink hard liquor.
That's true.
So it made me really sad when my local pub closed down because they had this perfect balance. During the day, you bring the kids. You can have some hot wings. Dad can have a beer. Mom can have a wine or whatever, and the kids can have a soda. And everyone eats hot wings while they watch the football game or whatever. 5 o'clock, everyone out. If you're 21 and under, you out. And I think that's great. I think that's the perfect form of balance. And you're not gonna have that. That was another weird thing about Vegas. I keep jumping around. I'm just to keep thinking of things
no
like,
worries.
Boom, back to Vegas. There were a lot of kids there the whole time because all the kids are out of school. Oh, baby, you made it to the live stream. What's up, girl? How you doing?
What's up?
Anyway, no, go ahead. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, I'm like thinking, I don't even remember there being kids when I went. No. I actually didn't, maybe I didn't pay attention to them. But there usually is a lot of kids.
Yeah, I don't know, it's never been my favorite thing about Vegas, having all the kids in Vegas. I don't know. I like to kind of cut loose. I like to drink. I like to spit. I like to swear. I don't smoke, but I like it where everyone else can smoke. Again, I'm not really a big smoker. I'm pretty anti-smoking, but I like the fact that it gives you the choice. Like the freedom of all sentient beings. You can't have that with children around. It's not right.
I always have to be mindful and not to curse because I love to curse.
And I love to. If I'm there, I love to.
Well, right now, there's no kids in Vegas.
No, there is nobody in Vegas. All of them are home. All of them are home.
It's open though. Is there anything open?
Is there anything open? That's a good question. Anybody that's been to Vegas in the last couple of days, all the bars are closed. Even obviously the casinos are closed. The hotels themselves are closed at least until April. Yeah, bare minimum April.
Be some food. And also, I don't even know, all the times I've been to Vegas, I have not seen a hospital nearby. Where are the hospitals? I have to Google where are the hospitals.
I've never thought about that honestly too. I know they have a good hospital industry.
Yeah.
But I've never actually thought about that.
They're off, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do my so Snapchat has this feature where you can just look at the map of Vegas and then see what people posted. And I'm gonna see. There's some. Let's see these video. It's basically dead. By Treasure Island, all empty. All right. And then from the videos that I'm watching that people posted. Nothing.
No dice.
Nothing. I wonder if some hotels do have their lights on.
Yeah, that's what I heard. A couple of them. The sign. That was another weird thing too. The signs. Wynn turned off their sign.
Hey, saving energy.
No, I mean it had the computer. It was clearly digital, but you could see the Windows screen and everything on it. It was just done. They weren't even trying to advertise the fact that they're the Wynn.
Wow.
And it's just so sad. And, that's another thing I'm noticing in the community. People are really sad about this. Vegas is, a happy place for a lot of people, I love Vegas. That's why I do what I do.
So much. I love the lights. I love the crazy amount of people you see.
And, I mean, that's why we all got together. I mean, even then, I'm saying we got together because of my birthday because it was fun. But, we got 10 or 12 people together on a party bus just on the merit that we all love Vegas and we just all love what each other does. And, we like hanging out and we just wanted to do a group poll and just wanted to hang out and, have the community. And that's what really kind of held me together this whole last trip was the community.
Good.
Yeah.
Shout out to the community.
Shout out to the community. My spinners and sharks. You guys are the best. Y'all are the loyal ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so hard to see it all just drop and go away and all that. I actually gotta admit, when I was leaving, I did one final kind of walk through the place of Park MGM, and I got a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie. I was, I didn't talk through the whole recording. I just kind of walked through. There's probably not going to be any music on it on the trip report, and it was just weird. It was so eerie and it was sad. It was Cris, you're a gamer, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the hype leading up to Sonic Adventure like '06. Like you remember the one that came out on Xbox 360 and PS3, right?
Sonic Adventure with which one is this? Because I
Oh,
am a big Sonic fan, but
the one with
when it
Silver
was
and Shadow
Dreamcast.
when they were.
Yeah. I think
Remember the
I
hype
thought
leading
that
up
was
to that?
Dreamcast.
No, that was Sonic
That
Adventure.
was
Like Sonic '06 was like Sonic the Hedgehog, but that was the one where they had like they brought everybody in. It was hyper realistic and was on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360.
Let me see.
All right, you got to look into that. But
Because I feel like I know it.
for any of the non-gaming
What else?
people here,
Yeah.
it was like this zenith here. Like Sonic had been kind of declining for a while. Hog and 2 Cent. No, I have not gotten yelled at by subscribers, but my wife and mother have indeed yelled at me. So don't worry, I feel you, bro. But no, there was a huge hype around it, and things looked really good. It was kind of analogous to Vegas. For a while, things were not doing well. People were freaking out about it, resort fees, but Resorts World was coming up. There was a lot of good stuff to look forward to. So coming to Vegas was a good thing, and that's what Sonic was. Sonic '06 was like, we're going back to the basics. We're getting back to the core gameplay. We're gonna focus on good story, good gameplay, and decent story, not getting too over the top with it. And then once you finally got to Sonic '06, it was glitchy. The acting was bad. The story was awful. The load times were physically painful because you would wait 5 minutes in between a loading screen. And
Oh my gosh, I feel like I know. Is it?
as soon as
I can't. Sonic. I'm Googling it. I'm like, what Sonic is this?
Sonic the Hedgehog PS3, just type that in. Yep, there we go. Mom's in the live chat. She actually dropped that there.
Oh, yeah.
Right, she actually dropped in that she has indeed yelled at me for that, but it's cool. It's cool. But no, yeah. So once you finally got to Vegas, that was the thing. Like,
Yeah, that was how it is.
That's what it was. Like, you were so hyped. You're always so hyped going into Vegas, especially if you're a Vegas person. There's all this new stuff going out, and you get there, and it was glitchy. Like, the machines were turning off. The bars were closing. Some of them were open. Some of them were closed. The strip was like sparsely populated. You got up to one portion of the strip, and it was populated. Another portion, it was quiet. Then another portion after that, it was quiet. Then you'd see like 6 or 7 people. So that was glitchy. It was like a glitch in the Matrix. It didn't feel right. And then it all shut down, all in one shot.
What did they send you when they were going to shut down? Did they send you an email
or
a letter in your
phone? They printed off a letter and put it in front of everybody's door.
Oh,
I think I posted it on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Let me see if let me get back into my Facebook group over here and see if I can just drop the link over here. If you guys haven't joined the Ace of Vegas official Facebook group, feel free to. I left a link in the description box too.
My interest. I feel like I'm not.
I'm not sure. I don't think I have you on Facebook, bro. I got you on like everything else, but I don't have you on Facebook.
No, find me. I'll find you.
All right, it's all good. Here we go. I just dropped the link to the group. All right, I just dropped the link to the group, and I think I got a notification. Yep, there it is.
Cool.
That's you.
I'm in. I'm here.
All right, be careful. I might add you as a moderator later.
Okay. Answer questions. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Are you age 21 and up? Yes.
Oh
what
yeah,
brings
you gotta
you to
do
Ace?
Ace told me to. There's a small questionnaire. Trying to keep the bots out.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it's on that group too. But basically, it was on one big letter that told us exactly what was going down, and I think it's like the 4th post down there. I just typed in oof. It was so bad. But yeah, it said there's nothing more important than the relationship and health. Blah blah blah. At 11:59 p.m. on Monday, March 16th, we're turning off casino operations. That's the abridged version. Yeah.
How was the checkout process? Did you have to check out in the room, leave your keys, or go downstairs?
Oh, I always just check out like digitally, and I never leave the keys. I always collect the keys because I know they demagnetize. Well, they demagnetize them, and I just kind of like collect them. It's a thing.
Okay, it's not bad. If some key cards are nice, they have their shows printed on them.
Some of them are nice, and this one was pretty. I guess
souvenir.
It's souvenir.
Now we know you are a key theft.
Yeah, especially since all the souvenir shops were closed. So that was another thing.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I had to hold on to. Like, I had the vlogs, and you got the memories with everyone that made it down there. So that was pretty cool. We got got to play. We got to do a little bit of group pull and all that. I got some free play, so I got to steal all the money from MGM and then give it to Cosmo. So that was really great. See, Respect a Little collects the keys too.
I lost all my money at Cosmo. I feel like they cheated me in blackjack.
They cheated us too. Like, they made the machine super tight.
Yeah, don't play. I learned my lesson. I like to gamble in New York, and I should just stick to New York.
Say no to 6-5 blackjack, guys. That's a lesson there. Always say no to 6-5 blackjack.
No.
But
I even told the dealer, I'm like, how do you keep on getting perfect 21s back to back to back? And I lost all my money. I'm very sad right now.
I would have called it. I would have called a good game after. I mean, I know it's a streaky game. I would have called it a good game because I'm too prideful to lose. So that's the thing. But yeah, it was just you got to the end of it, and it really did remind me of playing all the way through to the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 06. You played through it, you got through the rough portions, and then it kind of retcons itself out of existence. Spoiler warning for any Sonic the Hedgehog fans that somehow haven't played this train wreck of a game. Oh, hey, Ann, good to see you. But if you guys haven't somehow played this train wreck of a game, that's play through it, and that's exactly how you'll feel comparing MyVegas. This is really just for you at this point, Cris, because I know you're gonna play through it.
Yeah.
You have nothing else to do in isolation.
Download. I've been downloading a bunch of games that I haven't played in a while. That's been all my time.
TNC have a good point. There is a difference between open and back to normal. Not sure if it'll ever get back to normal.
Oh,
it's just gonna be so strange. I think it'll be back to normal eventually. I'd probably say September.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be normal. Yeah. Next big holiday weekend, it'll be normal.
I did find one place that I enjoyed going to Vegas that is open via drive-through, and that's my coffee place in Vegas, Samba Latte. Still the greatest iced Nutella latte I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
That coffee. I ordered like 3, and that's still open. Drive-through. Sunset Jones, if you're in Vegas. Go support small businesses. Go support them and order a coffee from them.
Definitely. All right, we'll have to. Yeah, go ahead and drop. Actually, type that into the live chat.
They have Samba Latte.
Yeah, there are a couple small businesses that we're actually really concerned about. Hog and 2 Cent can speak to that too. There's a good friend of theirs that's actually got a small business in Vegas that we're really worried about. And as soon as they give us the go ahead, I'm really gonna start promoting the hell out of those guys because they were so good to us while we were out there. So definitely, when we're back in there, we'll make sure to promote those particular folks. But yeah.
Drop the link.
Yeah, Samba Latte, so don't forget to go support them when they come back out too, guys. Like, stay away from Starbucks. Starbucks doesn't even know how to brew coffee. Yeah. They make the frou-frou drinks.
No, this coffee will change your... This is the only rean I go to Vegas now. It's because of this coffee. And they have rainbow coffee, rainbow lattes. They're amazing. Go get some coffee. Yeah, stop by Samba Latte, Sunset Jones, drive-through.
And we're not sponsored by them, guys, just for the record, but we do indeed love them.
Exactly. And they're giving complimentary muffins at their Boca Park location with purchase of any coffee. Yeah. I honestly would go risk my life.
There you go. Hog and 2 Cent. Jesse Ray's Barbecue when they come back. Yeah, when they come back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give them, have you been to Jesse Ray's?
I've never.
Oh, you gotta go with. When's your next trip, dude? Let's go in June when everything's back to normal.
I know, let's do it.
All right. We're going to put you down for that. But yeah, those guys are amazing. They're just a little ways off the strip. Real quick drive, quick Uber ride. Well worth it.
Yum, yum, yum. I'm so hungry now after this. I want coffee.
I know. I still got some brisket over here. Brisket burger. Just come hop a plane that you can't take.
I know. Right? Yeah, actually, yeah. I can't take anything. Ooh,
yeah. So how's everyone feel about this, by the way? I feel like we haven't really engaged the live chat in this. How does everybody feel about... Oh, Mom, it's like 10 times better than Famous Dave's. Like, that's not even a question, Mom. Also, everyone say hi to my mom in the live chat there.
Hello.
She keeps popping into my live chat, so we gotta show her some love. If it wasn't for her, there'd be no Ace of Vegas whatsoever, and I mean that in the most literal sense of the word. There would be no Ace of Vegas. So give her a shout out here in the live.
Bringing us Ace of Vegas, youthebomb.com.
Right. So don't forget, guys. But yeah, guys, how does everyone feel about Vegas just being closed? Like, because Vegas, I mean, it's not so much. Love you too, Mom. but it's not so much like a state of mind. I mean, I guess it kind of is the state of mind. Vegas is a little bit of a state of mind. It's also a place, and it's also like people. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So, how do you guys feel about Vegas being closed? Like, is your Vegas community closed? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, doesn't it feel just weird to know that there's really nothing happening anywhere?
Right, and it feels about the same, but it's just it's wild.
No. It's my gosh, we literally talked for an hour now.
Yeah,
I forgot how time flies.
Right. Well, that means you got to come onto the show more often. We got to do more of these.
I need to be. I know. Let's just start our own thing every day now. We have nothing else to do.
Right.
No,
so, I mean, yeah, I'm thinking about doing more live streams because I've got nothing else to do. I've got some vlogs to edit, but the MyVegas isn't. Oh, yo, pop up. Good to see you, bro. Glad you made it. But MyVegas isn't doing a lot of. Yeah, it's. I mean, they're not doing any
emails from them.
Yeah, I do too. And that I heard a rumor. Again, another rumor is that they're asking people. Are you down to play MyVegas without the rewards? And I'm kind of wondering about that.
I probably wouldn't. I only play for the rewards.
I really do too. I might play the blackjack.
Yeah, once in a while I'll play blackjack just to.
That's how I found you, actually, was in MyVegas blackjack. Come to think of it.
Yeah, that one blackjack video I did because I was bored, and I'm like, I'm just gonna figure out this trick. And there's so many people down there. They're like, it's so funny the comments I get. They really take it seriously, and I'm like, it's like a video game. It's not really like game, right? Real, right? Like not really real things. You have to just figure out how the.
Well, that was the thing. That's why I kind of try different strategies on MyVegas blackjack, because obviously real blackjack, there's only one way to win. You have to count with perfect basic strategy. Yeah. You have to have the right odds. You have to negotiate a few things. But on a video game, it's completely different.
It's whatever. Like, I think I bet once on a 17, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I don't care. And I ended up getting perfect. But it's like you never know in those darn games. Yep, but I don't think I would play.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it either. Wynn Slots, I'm pretty much done with. They keep changing things, so I don't know. I'll probably still make videos about it, and I'll keep the updates up, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Let's see what live chat's saying about things. Hoggin 2 Cent, they're saying it's like not having the glue that keeps us all in contact. Yeah, Vegas, like, the physical place is a really big part of the community, I think. I think part of the Vegas community, which I think is saying something because Cris and I, we're both gamers. And either one of us can tell you that, especially as people of color, but more so even as just gamers in general, gaming is not a friendly place. Even if you're best case scenario, like if you're straight as a die, whatever, like white male, whatever, even then it's not a friendly place. It's a pretty rough place in a lot of places. I did Super Smash Brothers, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and believe it or not,
children.
Yeah, children are mean on there. Like
they're the worst.
Like, you think Call of Duty people are bad? You haven't been to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. That's all I can say about that. It's rough, and I can
Fortnite.
only. Yeah.
Especially as a girl, they all think I'm a little boy.
Yeah, right? And it's just it's just nuts. But you don't get that in Vegas. You don't get that weird vibe in Vegas. Like, people are just all about the Vegas. They're like, hey, I'm buying you a drink too.
It's fun times.
Why? Because you're from the same general time zone as me, and I love that.
Yeah, I met a lot of like random friends just randomly in Vegas.
Right, and there are a lot of good people. They're just letting their hair down, having a good time. So it's just it is really weird not having anybody, not having anything there.
Yeah, it's just
all right,
crazy that you can't just go. Just can't go there right now.
Well, I guess I'd be remiss if we didn't take a comment from my mom over here. Compared to the olden days, make your own entertainment. Compared to the olden days, see, I don't really have a frame of reference for that because I hadn't been to Vegas until like 2012. So, I don't really have a comparison there.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely different from when I first went, I'll say. I don't know. What about you, Cris? You have a better frame of reference than me?
I try to think when I know I went for the first time when during a convention. I think that was 2012 too.
Oh, okay. So we started kind of going at the same time because I think we talked about this with CG too.
Yeah. Come on, when open back up, gotta use my gems.
Right.
Oh no.
Pop-ups, right? Yeah, Wynn's putting you on a time limit for everything, but if they're not open, you can't book any rooms.
They're not even saying anything that they're gonna.
Oh, they're refunding everybody's gems and all that. So some people have like 40,000 gems, and the limit is 25,000. So that's something else too. But yeah, it's pretty nuts.
I'm not sure. What do you think? You should buy rewards right now.
I think wait up. At least wait until we've got some confirmation. Like I'd say wait till mid-April. Then, because there aren't very many rewards on the app right now. Like, the buffets aren't on there, room bookings aren't on there. There's just no reason to... I mean, I say, go ahead and play, let it run up, and then just save them up until everything goes down. So everyone's going to have, like, 25,000 gems, and everyone's going to have, like, 2 billion MyVegas loyalty points, and everyone's going to have, like, 40,000 hats on Binions and all that.
Everyone I know buying everything. Oh my gosh, you're supposed to arrive for Vegas Fanatic May 6th.
May 6th, and then...
No. They're for the traveling. They're just doing. Aren't they just doing credit now?
Well, that's a good question. Vegas Fanatic. Where are you from? Are you from the States here? Are you from Canada? You from overseas in the UK or Germany? Those are the most popular places I have. It's here in the States, then Canada, Germany, the UK, and Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, Australia, because I had to say that with Australian accent, mate.
Australia. Mate.
While you're drinking you're drinking Bud Light, right?
I'm drinking Bud Light.
I am drinking Dragon's Milk right now. Dragon's Milk Reserve, which is like 13%
much
alcohol.
Hardcore.
It's insane, and it's also made of rum. It's beer made of rum. It's weird.
But hardcore.
It's pretty tasty. I gotta admit. Been sipping this very slowly. I'm only halfway.
Try that.
Yeah. It's a lot stronger. You gotta sip it.
I don't really go out much to like bars or any place, but I'm really missing everything.
Right? It's just not having the option. Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I feel sad. I'm usually a homebody, but this is driving me crazy right now.
No, I understand. That's how the boss lady is too. Wondy, she is totally like that, and she's she's kind of feeling the crunch a little bit.
Virginia.
Oh, Virginia. Okay, Vegas Fanatics from Virginia. You're local, you're domestic. You might be able to pull something off. Maybe just give somebody a call. I think a lot of the airlines and a lot of the hotels are being really reasonable about this. Oh, yo, Dan, good to see you, bro. A lot of airlines and a lot of hotels are being really reasonable about cancellations and all that. They're not charging for cancellations, or they're rebooking you at about the same price, I think, later on, too. So take a look at that. Vegas Bebe. So Bebe had 3 rewards in the wallet for next month, and they emailed me the other day and extended the time to use them for another 6 months. Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
So we can. All right, so yeah, you can go ahead and build up your MyVegas rewards, get some good stuff, get a drink credit at Times Square bar, get all the good stuff. Just start stocking the rewards.
I didn't realize that now that you have to really stay at the hotel to use like certain rewards.
Yeah, the better ones, like the buffets you can still use off.
There's like one buffet that they wouldn't let you.
They're like 2, but they're like 3 or 4 different versions of each buffet reward. They have like a 2-for-1 reward.
Mm-hmm. Then they have one of those.
Yeah, they have like the lunch rewards and the dinner rewards that are pretty cheap. They're only like 10 or 20,000 points, and then they have some that are like 50 to 70,000 points. So those ones don't require a stay.
And I didn't even use any of my rewards this past trip because I couldn't really use anything. I'm still waiting to use I have like 300,000, so I was hoping for the Dara. I love the Dara.
2 million. I can't even use
any
of them.
My God.
I'm the king of games. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Nothing else for me to do.
I would have been that level.
Right?
Yeah, because that was like the one game I would play back when it first started. I can only imagine if I played consistently how much I would have.
You could have been a contender.
I know, it would have been high up there, but now I just literally am like, I have enough for my hotel stay. I usually just play like a couple months before I go and just build it up.
Yeah, that's how I used to do it too. Now that I've been doing the videos, I do it consistently.
Yeah,
I'll never be able to use all my points ever. I might ask Play Studios if they can hook me up with a host, just so I can burn them all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're coming up on the top of the hour here, and I'm sure the folks that do have to go to work want to get him take a little break. Any final thoughts before we drop off, though?
I mean, best wishes to everyone. We got this. You can do it. I guess a couple more weeks, and we'll beat this. I don't know. I'm trying to be motivational, but I really am the worst at this kind of stuff.
I understand. It's a tough time, and it's just good to see that the community is still sticking together. I noticed even the Vegas like message boards and Facebook groups and all that have been a little quieter, and even my channel's been a little quieter since this whole announcement's gone down. But you know, we're gonna stick with you guys.
My thoughts to all the people who lost their jobs.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's
hang in there. Hang in there.
Keep your space. Let's kill this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you really gotta. I mean, that's what a virus does. It subsides on people. So let's go ahead and kill this thing. Let's go ahead and survive through this.
Distance.
Yeah. Keep it clean. Wash your hands. Wash your clothes. Sanitize. All that.
Watch out. Look out for the elderly.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, anyone with underlying conditions, and just keep spinning, keep playing, guys. Enjoy yourselves, and don't physically socially isolate yourselves, but call, text, contact people. Stay
4
together.
days.
Stay together, but apart.
Dan. And I got Dan's question. 4 days booked at the Wynn end of June. I feel like the end of June there could be a chance it could be open by then.
I think June we might be all right.
Yeah, right?
I'm shooting for mid-June myself for a downtown trip, so I'm going to be playing Binions. Also, my content is reflected on whatever I'm doing, so get ready for a lot of Binions videos coming up in the near future, guys. If you guys aren't down with Binions, be ready. So.
My goodness. Well, it's been a pleasure to be back on as a guest today.
Definitely. No, thanks. Thanks for popping back in. And since everyone's going to be in social isolation, you better start posting some new content there, because I think last thing you dropped was some makeup, and you got nothing else to do now, girl. So let's get to work.
I have to start. I have been cooking a storm though.
Well, there you go. You can put up the video there.
I do have a funny video that I'll soon post.
Perfect, guys. So don't forget to go subscribe to Cris Rocks. I got her social medias in the description box. I got her
I'm
YouTube
all over
in
the place.
In the Instagram over there. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Going to go ahead and spend some time with the fam. So until next time, this has been Ace of Vegas and, of course, Cris Rocks signing off.
Yeah.
Wishing you strong hands and, of course, happy spinning, you guys. Good night, everybody.
Good night.